Hey guys, welcome back. This is the Bitcoin market review for the 3rd of November 2022. And as usual, before we get into the price action, we look at the economic calendar for yesterday. And we can see we had a medium impact news event at 8:30 a.m. and a high impact news event at 10 a.m. So now let's go into the charts and remember 8:30 and 10 a.m. And now we can see, 8:30 is this candle, not too big of an impact, like right this here, and then the 10 a.m. candle is this one, the big bullish candle. So we can see the high impact news event had impact on the price, pushed price higher, and prior to the news event price dropped down, but we'll get to that later on because that was a setup right there. But now we go into the setups and we start all the way over here at 3 a.m. and we can see right after the open, price pushed up, consolidated a bit here, and then dropped down lower with this move right here, breaking market structure right here, and it left behind a fair value gap. If we now use the fib tool, actually that is the wrong fib tool, I have to change that. Perfect, that is. You can see price then pushes back up into premium, reprices the fair value gap, touches the up close candle, which is the order block, and then it continues lower to take out this low, which has not yet been taken with this move. And after this, it even goes for this low. And if you would have held on, you would have had the drop as well, which took out these equal lows over here. And then eventually we also took out this low. But yeah, nice entry, and there's actually another entry right after it. Maybe you've already seen it. It is then from this high to this low right here. This low. We also can see there's a nice fair value gap right there. Price pushes up into the fair value gap, into a premium, and then it sells off, taking out this low. But it eventually comes back to fully reprice the fair value gap and to touch this up close candle, which is the order block. It does so right over here on this last push up prior to the quick down move right here, which took out these lows. So yeah, quite a nice setup. 2 consecutive entries right here, 2 consecutive setups on the 5-minute chart, so pretty nice. And yeah, these were the 2 early morning setups. The first one at 3:15 a.m. or like just a couple of minutes past 3 a.m. Then the second one at 4:15, or if you would have entered over here at like 5:30 or like 6:10 a.m. And then after this drop, or pretty much in this drop right here, there is a setup on the 1 minute. So again, the 1 minute gives the setup after price has started to drop down to catch some of the down move, and it's right here. You can see this is the first drop, then price consolidates a bit and continues lower, leaving behind, like there are actually 2 fair value gaps. I'm gonna draw out both, upper and lower one. And if we now use the fib tool from the high to, you can use this low all over here, all the way over here, but I would use this one right here. As there are equal lows right here, just use them. You can see price then pushes back up and touches the fair value gap in a premium, does so once, touches the up close candles, which are the order block, does so twice, that moves back up into a premium, into the fair value gap over here, and then price continues down lower. So this is a nice setup on the 1 minute. If you would have missed one of those 5-minute setups up here, there was still a setup on the 1 minute with which you could have caught this quick down move right here from like 7 a.m. all the way until 8 a.m., 8:30. So yeah, nice setup on the 1 minute. And now these were pretty much the early morning setups, and now we jump to a setup at 9:30 a.m. and this is on the 3 minute. Okay, so now we are here in this area. We can see price move down, taking out the equal lows, pushed up a bit into a fair value gap, and then continued down lower once more, taking out this low over here. Then after this, price started to reprice higher to attack these fair value gaps up here, which were left behind. In this up move, we have a setup. So first we break market structure right here. I mean, actually we break it here as well. So from this point onwards, we look for longs, as we already have a higher low right here. Price then pushes up from this low to this high, and we can see, actually, I'll show it to you, there is a fair value gap right here. Price then drops back down into this fair value gap and just reprices it, goes into a discount, goes into the down close candle, and then it shoots up higher, going for the upper fair value gap and touching this up close candle right here, which is the order block. So here price reverses and then pushes down prior to the 10 a.m. news event. And actually this push down is another setup. But first, in this push down, we also have a setup on the 1 minute. So from this high to this low, we can see price broke market structure right here. This low has been broken. Price moved through it quite quickly, left behind a nice fair value gap. Now we also draw out the fib tool. From the high to the low, we can see price pushes back up into a premium, reprices the fair value gap, touches the up close candle, which is the order block, and then it continues lower. And this whole down move right here, so from this high to this low, is actually a setup, and I'm going to show it to you on the 3 and the 5 minute. So first up, we have a fair value gap on the 3 minute right down here, which I'm going to draw out. Then I'm going to go to the 5 minute, as the 5 minute adds some confluence. We draw out from the low to the high. So we just touched this order block right here. So we touched the premium array, and now we're looking for a discount array, as ICT teaches it, and we have this down here in form of this down close candle, which is a bullish order block, together with the 3 minute fair value gap. Price pushes down, touches the order block, reprices the fair value gap, which are both in a discount, and from this point on, price shoots up to go higher, to go into this fair value gap right here, touch this fair value gap, and take out these pretty equal highs over here. So very nice setup on the 5 minute and the 3 minute. The 3 minute just adds confluence to why price pushed deeper into the order block as we would maybe expect. And this was due to the fair value gap, which resided on the 3 minute chart. So beautiful setup on the 5 minute and the 3 minute. And now we have only one more setup from yesterday's price action, which was after lunch. Right in here, we can see after this push up, price consolidated a little bit. This was throughout the beginning of lunch, and then it pushed up again into one of these up close candles, which are order block, and then it continued down lower to attack this low and this imbalance right here. And in this push lower, we have a setup on the 3 minute. As you can see, there we left behind a couple of fair value gaps. This one is right around equilibrium. The upper fair value gap right here was not touched. it was repriced a little bit later over here. You know, this went into it, this fully repriced this push up. But we only focus on this down move right here, which attacked this low. We can see price pushes lower, comes back up to reprice this fair value gap, touches a premium, and then it continues lower to take out this low and go into this imbalance. And then eventually price came back up, repriced the upper fair value gap. If I draw this out as well, you can see over here it went into it, consolidated it, then eventually it fully repriced it, moved into this closed candle, which is the order block, and then eventually all the way over here, I mean, it goes into it once more, consolidates some more. Here it then reprices this fair value gap, pushes up into this fair value gap once more, touches the order block once more, right here, and then it continues lower again to fully reprice this imbalance right here, which was still left behind. So if we look at this, we can see over here it eventually fully reprices it. So very nice price action all around yesterday, a couple of nice setups, and yeah, that has been all the setups from yesterday. I hope you enjoyed them. Yesterday's price action was actually quite good for a day after FOMC. Pretty good price action. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. If you did, leave a like, and yeah, I hope I see you guys again. I hope you're well, and yeah, bye.